My name is JP. I've posted on Facebook, so you're probably familiar with my gaming references. And this will probably add to that, I suppose. Nerd on one fist, geek on the other, and if we're talking gear sets, you can be my brother. Yes, it's gaming. That's my chosen voice, my select dialect, and in fact it infects every aspect. I think in magical properties, and if you're having a pop at me, I'll pop a cooldown, defensive, offensive, you'll be apprehensive of what's coming next. But some folks think it's lame to play a game. They sneer and jeer, oftentimes they'll call me queer. In a weird or odd sense, as opposed to the gay sense. And the suspense, the tension, when I mention the old gods I've killed, the prophecies I have fulfilled, the dragons I've ridden, the treasures I've hidden, bosses down in the midden, the dungeons when I'm lunging forward. Sword and shield, hammer and axe, it doesn't matter so long as there are attacks coming in left and right. Nerd, geek, I win the fight. And when night comes with our headsets on, it won't be long before some noob is screaming overpowered. Well, I play for hours and I'm running on the fumes of coffee, so it's highly unlikely you'll off me. And when you're talking Pokemon, I mean, you should just jog on. I'll catch them all and make you look the fool. I'm not saying I've got TM87 swagger, but I'm rivaling Mick Jagger. Enough of this frivolity. And just between you and me, like my characters in an RPG, I'll develop them. I'll level up. I'm not talking mushrooms, but I've grown bigger as a person. If you get that reference, high five. My odd little subculture taught me to like what I like, to speak with my head, and for any of those who disagree, to leave them with something to think about. It gave me friends, it gave me love, and touch wood, it'll give me a future. So, with geek on one fist, I think that's the right one, no it's not, nerd on one fist, geek on the other, and if you're talking gaming, join me, my brother.
Feedback for James. I did last year because I was in sort of a good place with him, and now not so much, so I wanted to talk about like taking that with me. Okay, I haven't had a title for it yet. I'm really nervous. When we first met, you were my world, planting kisses on me, whispering, "Baby girl." You were the first man who respected me, even though I was willing to give it up easily. And when you wouldn't bite, I thought there must be something wrong with me. Never once thinking you wanted to be companions and get friendly first. In your room chilling to 90s hip-hop, smoking weed until my brain was ready to burst. In my high, I always tried to rap like MC Light and not to hurt my feelings and make me paranoid. You said I was definitely a soul sister in another life, and my rapping was fly. Dead press mindsets consumed me. Big time when I was away from you in Sydney. Just me on the beach with my headphones listening. Would you share a moment with me over herbal tea, take a walk verbally, make a bond certainly? Because in my hand I bet your hand fit perfectly. And it's like we're floating out in space when you're flirting with me. You always knew how to put down the moves, playing slow jam reggae, setting the mood. You're my best friend, baby. You taught me to understand my worth. Show me it's okay to say no. And I'm scared I'll never find those qualities in a man. And that's why it's so damn hard to let you go. We're both Taurus, but countless of nights you were my Gemini. Cradling me when I was distraught, and you listened quietly and gave me a penny for my thoughts. So I still don't understand why I'm suddenly feel so attached from you. We both talked about our wedding in a simple dress with no shoes, walking down a candlelit aisle on a beach at night, partying in beautiful Barbados till sunrise. We decided on baby names and how many we'd like, a dog, 3 girls and a boy. The countless times you teased me about giving birth were countless. And to me it's crazy to think that you'd ever experienced all that with somebody else. But I cling to your music, your soul, your Caribbean vibes, as if my roots were anchored to you, and your past is my life. I'll take your old with me and remember the good times. and I'll always love you dearly, but I think it's best if I say goodbye.
Yeah. Three guesses what this is going to be about. I'm Jack, so most of the Facebook will know me from Tumblr, 10 miles from home. I apologise in advance for this accent. I doubt anyone in here will understand it, save for. I know it ain't the best accent round, but I'd be buggered if I was going to change it. But I suppose you only won the bar, which understands the old boys that come in over night time. I'll be standing at the till, and I'll hear old Jimmer come in. I don't even have to turn around nose to see. He'll come in, he'll just shout out, "Right, my cocker!" And he always leaves a tip for I. Some better than a tight-fisted bastard will get down there. He's always happy to see you, especially on a shite 4-hour shift. But it's always afterward that it gets worse. I gotta go see my grandparents. And I barely get to the front door before my nan's standing there, hunched over like she always is, in the doorway, going, "Alright, my trash, I best." Oh, Christ. I'd rather be stuck out in the farmer what lives over the way by me, mucking out his cowshed. I've done it before, I tell you. And I know the postcode starts with BS, but that just takes a piss. And sometimes I'm left wondering whether it'd be better born with a different accent. But bugger it. I was born Bristolian, and I'll be proud to say Bristolian. I've had enough of some RP twazza coming up and telling me I sounds proper rough and sounding like some country hack. Well, fuck you and the horse you rode in on, frankly. I was going to lay down in my grave when I die with a pint of scrumpy in my great-grandfather's blackthorn stick. I was proud to wear the badge over my chest. No bugger's going to tell me how I'm supposed to talk. I don't do T's, and I likes to draw out my vowels. Now that's a proper job. You can keep your I and mighty, hoity-toity Queen's English. I'll live and I'll die proud of how I sound.